detailed way because I'm not a technological guru, but I certainly hold them in great respect. Ask your gurus and practice it. Be sure that this is something that you're putting enough priority on that you keep that technology working so it doesn't cause another level of resistance from the team members. Resistance is going to get in the way of the ability to use success as your team is getting together. So you need that buy-in, that yes, it's easy to connect with my team members. I want to do it. And maybe that'll mean somebody will even spontaneously say, let's talk sooner, let's do this, for maybe a subgroup. But keeping people to be actively and easily connected with one another. All right, so here's a good question. How would you know if your team is using emotional and social intelligence? What would you look for? Well, here's my suggestion. You would know because they joke with one another. You would know because at the beginning of a meeting, Mary asks Bill how his daughter's wedding was, or whatever, you know, some form of personal connection. So you take time to have some personal connection, and people are using those connections and building their relationships, deepening them. You'd also know because in the middle of a conversation, somebody would feel enough trust to say, wait a minute, could we slow down? I'm confused on this point, where we can really speak up and be sure we've got effective engagement occurring. So now let's look at some of the practices that you can use to help your team know and build those skills to know how to be emotionally and socially intelligent with one another. You can administer an assessment, such as the TESSI, and we'll talk more about that later, that helps the team get feedback from one another on how successful